Hello, welcome to Epilepsy Insights. For those of you just joining this series, my name is Katie, and I was diagnosed with Catamenial Epilepsy when I was 15, which was almost 11 years ago. And basically, I'm just sharing some of the things that I've learned over those 11 years and things that I think might be helpful for someone else dealing with the same thing. So hopefully you enjoy this video, and this week I am talking about vitamin D. Vitamin D is something that is not very often discussed when it comes to epilepsy. It's very holistic, and so many modern doctors don't like to reference it or even consider it a cause for epilepsy, but it has been shown that a vitamin D deficiency alone, just lacking vitamin D, can cause seizures. So that doesn't necessarily mean catamenial epilepsy seizures. It doesn't necessarily mean any particular kind, but it can be contributing to your epilepsy. So I have found it is very near and dear to my heart because I have a vitamin D deficiency, and it's something that I just recently discovered. I've gone 10 years seeing a multitude of doctors, holistic and modern, and not one of them had told me about vitamin D or had recommended that I should check my levels or even get anything investigated just to see how my body was functioning. And so it's been about 6 months now since I had my levels checked, and you're normally supposed to have your levels should fall between 30 and 100. That's just the listed number, and a healthy level is considered in the 60s or 70s. So when your level is 30, you're low. So when I got mine checked, I got my results back and my level was 1. So yes, there's basically no vitamin D in my body whatsoever. My neurologist was just shocked. He couldn't believe it. He looked at me almost like he was confused how I was even still functioning, how my brain was even functioning still. And clearly it's not functioning properly, but it's functioning better than I think he would have expected someone with a level of 1 for vitamin D to be functioning. So it's a crazy story, and right away he got me started on a liquid supplement. It's vitamin D drops by Seeking Health. You can find these on Amazon. And the original dose per drop is 2,000 IUs. That's the measurement. And he had me start out on a weekly dose of 56,000 IUs, which is, he said that that's a pretty extreme amount. He's diagnosed as much as 100,000, so I wasn't quite that bad, but I definitely was lacking vitamin D in my blood, on a cellular level. It was bad, all of it. I was just very, very low. So he got me started on these. I've been on them for 6 months, and I just recently had my levels checked again in January, and I'm now at 68. So I've come up significantly, and the greatest thing about this increase in my levels is that my seizure activity has actually decreased. As soon as I started, from the very first day I started these drops, my seizures were decreasing. So it is something that I have seen work quickly and effectively, and I think it's something that a lot of epileptics aren't aware of. So if you have never considered trying to figure out your vitamin D levels, or you've never even considered that this could be a contributing factor to your seizures, it might be something worth investigating. Now, everybody's body's different, and you could get your vitamin D levels and they could be totally fine. So it all depends on you, but for an epileptic, whenever I hear of someone who has epilepsy, my first suggestion is to get their vitamin D levels checked, because it's just vitamin D alone, it will cause you to have seizures. So it's a huge contributing factor, and it's something that you can solve very, very easily. They make it very readily available, and the supplement is also very easily absorbed because you put the drops under your tongue. So it's just, all of it is a very simple thing to fix, and it's something that if you have, you might as well jump on it as soon as possible. So, especially if it means getting rid of your seizures. I mean, that alone is a really wonderful motivating factor. So, if you needed something to investigate and you thought maybe this could be contributing, you go get your blood work done as soon as possible. You can do it through your neurologist, you can do it through a holistic doctor. Just get your blood work done, get those levels checked, and jump on it if you have a deficiency. I recommend it very highly. So this has done wonders for me, and I hope it will do wonders for you as well.